My name is Jimmy Vaughan. I live in Marsh Harbour and I'm a Bahamian citizen. The worst day in the month is when I have to pay my BPL electricity bill. Spring City Power can solve this problem. Fire. Yes, we can use fire to create electricity. And how do we do this? We grow elephant grass, we cut it, we bale and dry it, and we burn it in a boiler. So how does this work? Hay is burnt to create steam, turns a turbine which spins a generator. A transformer makes electricity and feeds it into the grid, and you have it at home. Biomass generation plants are already being used throughout the world. But where is this elephant grass grown? There are over 6,000 acres in production southwest of Spring City. And oil prices are on the rise. This is why your electricity prices go up. The use of elephant grass used to generate electricity is renewable energy. It produces much lower gas emissions than the diesel BPL is burning. What are the benefits of plant-produced energy over other renewable energies? Solar is only during the daylight, sunny hours. Wind, only when it's windy. Plant-producing energy burns 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days in the year. But how long will it take to do this? Once the government gives us the permits, we can deliver energy within 24 months. So what's in it for you? We can sell power to BPL cheaper than BPL can produce it. We create from 120 to 250 full-time good jobs. It's secure and reliable power. A long-term contract with the government fixes the price for 20 years. It's environmentally friendly, unlike what is being used right now. It's independent from fossil fuels, and it's not an imported fuel. And most important, there is no financial risk or investment needed from the Bahamas government, and we have the money. Earlier this year, I invited the government officials to visit the farm. Minister Wells and his team of the Ministry of Agriculture, Minister Henfield and Mr. James Aubrey, members of Parliament for Abaco, representatives of BAIC both from Abaco and Nassau, and representative of BPL, and of course our team. We started the tour of the farm by car. We showed a healthy elephant grass in production, its height and extent. From the air, you can see the areas where there's a high concentration of grass, 2,800 acres. This area would have to be tamed. You can also see patchy elephant grass on the rest of the farm. This would have to be filled in. My main concern was to assure myself and indeed the government that we could sustain the production to supply 92,000 tons of dry elephant grass to generate the tonnage for the 13 megawatt plant we propose to build. We have also made experiments throughout the farm. We have brought in consultants from around the world: Denmark, the UK, the USA, Brazil, and Colombia. We contracted the University of La Salle in Colombia to do a thorough study of the soil, water, variety of elephant grass, as well as an analysis of the grass hay to assure ourselves that the project is sustainable. The project is sustainable. You can see our group on a hill of the farm overlooking the elephant grass. This is a small film of a generation plant in the UK, which uses straw to generate 36 megawatts.
Sleaford Renewable Energy Plant has been called by the Prime Minister an example of the future of UK energy generation. It receives support from the Renewables Obligation and in return provides environmental and social benefits for its community and to the country. Producing electricity in the UK using renewable energy sources has two key benefits. It reduces the environmental impacts of power generation and it contributes to the mitigation of climate change. And also, it provides energy security for the UK by reducing our reliance on imported coal and gas to help produce power. In recent years, with the narrowing of capacity margins, energy security has increased in importance, which is why the government supports alternative power generation projects like this. The plant produces power by burning straw biomass fuel. Straw as a fuel source is regarded as being net carbon neutral. Whilst the burning process releases gaseous emissions, it only releases the same amount of those gases which the straw absorbs in the first place whilst growing. This is why it is called net carbon neutral. Glenmont Partners, the investment company behind the project, is one of Europe's largest renewable energy fund managers. Out of all the renewable energy options, such as wind, solar and biomass, the key attraction of biomass is its ability to produce baseload power. The output of solar and wind projects vary depending on the weather. The burning of straw biomass, on the other hand, as is the case at Sleaford, provides a consistent and stable supply of power. The straw that is used as fuel is a waste from the production of wheat, meaning that Sleaford's fuel procurement does not compete with the production of food but is complementary to it. To ensure a consistent supply of fuel to the plant, it has long-term contracts with a number of local farmers to produce all of the straw it needs. This includes strategic extra stock to guard against any unexpected supply problems. The consistency of the plant's power output is reflected in the returns earned for the project's investors, ensuring steady, predictable cash yield for the full life of the project and a very attractive rate of return. A key value of the plant is that all straw is sourced within a 50-mile radius. This keeps fuel usage and cost down. It minimises the environmental impact of traffic and it helps fund the local economy. Even when one considers the harvesting and transport processes, Sleaford's emissions are a fraction of what can be expected from conventional power, or even from many biomass projects that utilise imported fuel. The plant itself produces 38.5 megawatts of electricity, which is enough to power 65,000 homes constantly. And when commissioned, it was the largest biomass plant ever built in England and Wales. The plant needs 1,000 bales of straw a day, which arrive by truck. Once at the plant, the bales are unloaded automatically across 4 lanes with marked efficiency. Every single bale undergoes a quality control check to assess its moisture content. Bales are rejected if they have too much moisture to ensure safety of handling and to maintain consistent boiler operation. The storage barns hold enough stock for 3 days' operation. When the straw bales are transferred from storage, they are shredded as they fall into the furnace. The furnace is responsible for powering the pressurized steam turbine generator, which in turn produces electricity. The government has strict anti-pollution regulations, which the plant fully adheres to. Flue gases from the furnace are put through a treatment system, which removes ash and various gaseous emissions. Rather than being dumped, recovered ash is recycled and sold on, providing another revenue stream for the plant. Ash recovered from the flue gases is used for crop fertilizer, and the heavier wet material is later used as an aggregate replacement. The plant has created 30 full-time local jobs, as well as a further 50 in the plant's supply chain. Fuel purchasing provides a total of £5.6 million a year for the local economy. As part of the plant's social and community undertakings, it provides free heat to Sleaford School, Sports Centre, Bowling Green and council offices. In addition, the plant provides local apprenticeships, £285,000 worth of community project funding and the planting of 5,000 hectares of trees, shrubs and grassland to ultimately shield the plant from public view.
Spring City Power, a Bahamian company, can produce reliable energy cheaper than Bahama Power and Light. How? Burning locally grown elephant grass and generating electricity for the grid. We have the money to do this. Minister Pittard has suggested we get local support. Why? To encourage the government to take forward this proposal. This is a sample of the petition where we're asking for your support. You're signing the following. I have listened to the Spring City Power proposal to supply biomass electricity to Abaco. I understand the details of the proposal and I support the proposal, and I call for the government of the Bahamas to take action. By signing this petition, not only will your electricity bills come down, but you will also be assuring future generations of a better environment. I thank you for your support.